I want to document how I'm going to secure my roadbed to the ground. My ground is fill dirt, shaped to the landscape terrain that I desire anyway. And I'm going to run the track over wood. And since I'm in the desert, it's not going to rot that fast, and even the insects aren't that bad around here as far as ground type. But if you live in a wet climate or even a more temperate humid climate than I do, it might be better to get treated wood. I'm using a 2x4 as my roadbed, and I have a bunch of this well pipe. It's really thick plastic, by the way. It's all old, but it's still strong. It's not your typical thin-walled PVC pipe. It's more of a sturdy, real thick. So if you're going to use this method, make sure that you get some thick stuff. This is 1 3/4 in diameter here. So I plan on holding them to the bottom of these 2x4s with a couple of these screws, and they're not regular Phillips head. They've got this Torx head on them, star type, and I have an auger bit. It's the same diameter as the pipe, and I'm going to drill into the pipe every couple of feet, not all the way through, but about 3/4 of the way, and at that point I should be able to fit the pipe into it and hold it in with those screws. So here goes. Okay, so you see the depth there? It's not all the way through, but it's quite a ways in there. Okay. Alright, so there's your hole. Now I cut these pieces about 1 foot long because, you don't want them too short, but you don't want them really long because you want to be able to get them into the ground. But as far as, that goes, it's not exact. It's up to you. I stick with 1 foot. And, they're easy to cut. All right. Okay, so at this point, you just fit that baby in there. Grab one of these screws. Start it off about 1/4 of the way from the bottom. Now you can see it went in. And what it's doing is it's holding that pipe. It's holding that pipe. See that? So grab another one. Put it on the other side. Same place, same depth. Oops. Don't want it to go off at an angle there. Okay, so anyway, it's you see it moves back and forth as far as to the length of the piece of wood, which is good because you want it to move back and forth as it stretches out and expands over time and contracts over time. So every couple of feet, be about, right about here. So let me put another one in right now. Swap battery times. I should have just drilled it when I had it in hand before. Okay. It's close enough, but... Alright, there you go. And, alright, so now it's time to cut that piece of plastic. Alright, my brain ain't working too good right now. Alright, there you go, about 1 foot. And, grab it, place it, and hold it in. Okay, see it's in there. And now the other side. All right, now you got two of these big placement pipes. All right, so let me. Okay, so here's a typical piece that I did my first experiment on. I might as well just go ahead and show you how to put them in. So once you get your placement correct, and I mean, I'm just playing around here. Nothing really fixed in place right now. I want to okay, so I want to just see how this works. So there you go, and that's it. Alright, so it's in place. It's pretty sturdy, and it doesn't want to move too much. Okay, so now there's a piece of track and a nice boxcar, and it fits right just perfectly on it. There you go.